I'm Lisa Carver with the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined with Kim Bauer. Join us in a few minutes to find out what's happening in Southern Ohio. Welcome back to Portsmouth Chat. I'm Lisa Carver, the Executive Director of the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce. I want to talk to you a little bit about this morning about our Hour of Power, one of the ways that we empower our members. Our Hour of Power is a monthly business coaching session with David Beam. David Beam is with Action Business Coach. He's a local gentleman from Wheelersburg, Ohio. He's been doing these seminars for us, monthly workshops, for 2 or 3 years now, and we're pleased to announce that he will continue these in 2019. And we have one more left for this year, and it will be Wednesday, December 12th. The topic will be how to coach others to peak performance, and that is just one of the topics that we've had this year. All been quite popular. We just finished one up in November, how to address complainers, whiners, and underperformers. And as you can see, these are ways we empower our members to help their employees do better and work better. And these are held every month at the Scioto County Welcome Center from 8:30 until 9:30 in the morning. They are free of charge and open to the public. And like I say, we're really pleased that those will continue throughout 2019. And if you have any questions about those, you can always give us a call at the Chamber of Commerce office at 740-353-7647, or you could find David Beam on the web at coachdavebeam.com. Very interesting. And also I want to talk a little bit about an event that we have partnered with Main Street Portsmouth. All of our offices are located at the Scioto County Welcome Center at 342 2nd Street, the Portsmouth Area Chamber of Commerce, the Portsmouth-Scioto County Visitors Bureau, and Main Street Portsmouth. And we all work very closely together on events, just ways to make the community better. In this next event, we have partnered with Main Street Portsmouth. We do these quarterly, and it's called Portsmouth Today. You know, we celebrate our history so much, and we make plans for the future, but this is called Portsmouth Today, and it focuses on what is going on right now. And the next one is going to be November 28th, and again, it's going to be at the Scioto County Welcome Center. And these events, you know, we try to bring the community together, and it builds momentum, and it focuses puts some attention on some things that are going on in the community that may go unnoticed. The event is held, like I say, every quarter at the Scioto County Welcome Center from 8 a.m. to about 9:15. It's free and open to the public, and we allow different organizations, individuals to come in, and we give them about 5 minutes to talk about their event or their organization. Sometimes an organization may be looking for volunteers for a certain thing, and that's their platform to address the public about that. And these have been very popular, and like I say, the next one is coming up on November the 28th. And again, if you have any questions, I'll throw our number out there one more time, 740-353-7647, or you can call Main Street Portsmouth at 740-464-0203. And now I'm going to turn it over to Kim Bauer. Kim is the Executive Director of the Portsmouth-Scioto County Visitors Bureau, and and we have so much going on in the Portsmouth area. And I say the Portsmouth area, we mean all of Scioto County, all of southern Ohio. A lot of Christmas events, holiday events, and Kim's going to take it from here and tell you about some of those.
Thank you, Lisa. Basically, it's a welcome on this nice, soggy, rainy morning. Of course, it's like I got up and got dressed for comfort. Go Bucks! So, what's it gonna? It's like it's going to be a good day. Boots and a good Ohio State hooded sweatshirt is good to set the tone of the day. This is one of the busiest years and this time of the year that we've had in a number of years. Lisa and I have worked closely together. I just celebrated my 12th anniversary as the executive director. You've been there since you've been 6 years old.
30 years.
30 years. Like I said, since you were 6 years old. And as she said, and along with Joseph Pratt, the director of Main Street Portsmouth, we all work very closely together. The building, the Scioto County Welcome Center, located at 342 2nd Street, is in the heart of the historic Boneyfield district. And as I always tell people, 12 years ago when I was hired, I always saw that area was a gem just waiting to be discovered. It was the historic area where when Portsmouth was settled from Alexandria, they came over, and that was the area where they were building the large buildings, and it was the commercial district. They started out with building 2 hotels, and this would have been in the late 1880s, 1890s. 2 of the largest hotels in the state. At that point, you could get a hotel room, and it actually had your own bathroom, and which was really special for like $5 a day. So now those buildings are occupied by a lot of small businesses, local businesses, antique shops, eateries, and things. So at this time of the year, all of the antique shop owners are really ramping up, and I always say that 12 years ago, a lot of them, when I was trying to explain how I'd like to promote the area, all of them pretty much got it except maybe 1 or 2 vendors. Fast forward 12 years, now all of them get it at maybe 1 or 2 vendors. But it's a great place to come to shop local. Coming up this month, the day after Thanksgiving, of course, is Black Friday, when all of basically the stores, that's for the big shopping day of the year. Well, the next day is some companies promote it as Shop Small Saturday. I really don't like that saying. To me, it's more shop local, because there's nothing small about any of these businesses that we have in our county. They're basically mom and pops. They're businesses, but they're still they're good businesses, and they're basically paying, raising their children and paying their house payments and their utility bills on. So there's nothing small about that. These are wonderful businesses that I promote all over the county. In the historic Boneyfield district, that weekend, basically we'll be rocking and rolling, because there's a lot of things going on. All of the businesses right now are absolutely gorgeous. The windows, it's almost like peer pressure, because when someone starts decorating their Christmas windows, the next 2 businesses tries to one-up them. So daily, as I come to work between 6:30 and 7, it's still dark, and the Christmas lights are on, and the snowman and the Santa Claus. Something is different every day, because everybody is trying this. They have gorgeous storefront windows. Great place to buy antiques and shop. We do have, like I said, we have a hair salon. There's a couple of those. We have a couple of eateries. We have a bakery. We have an old-time hardware store that, as my husband looked at me the other day, we need a new gasket for the pressure cooker. So most people would chuck the whole thing, go to a big box store and buy a new one, where I'll just go down to Market Street and go to the hardware store, walk in my gasket, and tell Mark I need a new one, and he'll pull one off the shelf here. So that's one thing about living in a small town. Even though it's 20,000 people, to me, it's still a small town. Starting with the calendar events, which as also the Chamber of Commerce and Main Street and my office, the Visitors Bureau, we all work closely together. All of our job descriptions, we're supposed to do a calendar of events. There's no sense reinventing the wheel, so we just basically collaborate. And I do have to thank Lisa, because it's on her laptop, it's on her computer, so she gets the nice job of us handing her pieces of paper, and she logs it in. So as of right now, I always like a visual. It's like whenever you have, usually I print this out 2-sided. This is what our calendar of event looks like. And for some communities say there's really nothing going on. will be happy to mail this to you. You can call me 740-353-1116. I promise I'll do it front and back, so it'll be a little less bulky. But right now our calendar of events go up until about August of next year. We probably have a lot more events that is already on our calendar we could log in there. But this time of the year, it's always a lot of fun. Starting out, today's the Thursday. What is the day? Is it
Thursday?
15th?
Thursday the 15th. Christmas parade.
Thank you. Thank you. As of right now, it's pouring down the rain. We're watching the weather and the radar, and nothing worse than walking in a downpour. So right now it's still on. It's the JC's 80th annual Christmas parade. It always kicks off the week before Thanksgiving, due to the fact when you start getting into the Christmas season, not knowing weather, but also people's vacations, bands in and out, concerts and things. So this was decided 80 years ago to kick it off, and the JC's put on a wonderful parade. Hopefully it'll go off tonight. If not, we'll just reschedule it and hope for the best. But actually there's one of like 3 parades that are coming out of the woodwork now. There one community in Sciotaville that trying volunteers as far as parade. Sometimes it gets a little difficult to get people. Well, I kept asking, are you sure they don't have the parade anymore? Well, they're resurrecting it, and now Sciotaville's now back having their Christmas parade. So our county has 3 that I know of so far. But also a yearly event starting November 17th at the Vern Rice Center for Performing Arts is the annual Oak Ridge Boys Christmas show. They come in every year. Even they don't know how many years they've been coming. We're thinking it's between 15, 16. They don't know, but it's a great performance. It's their Christmas show. It's the only annual Christmas or annual concert that they do on their schedule, and it's fun to be able to just walk in, come in the welcome center, look in the brochure area, and you'll see this gentleman back there with a beard that comes clear down to his, and we look at it and it's like, well, all the Oaks are in town, so it's like they're very comfortable visiting our area. So that is November 17th. Concert starts at 7:30 at the Vern Rice Center for Performing Arts. There might be still tickets available. It's always a great concert. You can find out 740-351-3600, and Miss Casey can hook you up with tickets. The theater seats 1,200. It's a George Eisenhower design facility, which, if you aren't familiar with an Eisenhower designed theater, if you're sitting 3rd row center, you hear it just like they do 3rd row center from the back. I've actually sat in both seats, and there's some performers that I know, one in particular, that she did not have to be mic'd. They just had a couple acoustic microphones off to the side, and she filled the entire theater. So it's a wonderful theater to perform in, and it's especially wonderful if you're going to go to a concert there. Also on the 17th, I always love to tell people this, it's National Take a Hike Day. Yeah, so it's like, everyone's gathering at Picnic Point and Shawnee Forest. Connects, one of our local bicycle groups are putting that on. You can basically find out information on that at info@connexmoves.org. That's CONNEX moves.org. They also on that their website, they have a calendar of events with bike rides and hikes that run year round, and they do a tremendous job. One wonderful place is called Raven Rock. They usually do that once a week, and now that we're into the winter season, it's probably going to be monthly, or you might just basically ask somebody and see if they'll take you up. Also on November 17th, that's Small Business Saturday, Shop Local Saturday. That area kicks in, so a lot of be an open house for that, the Bonifillo District, which is 2nd Street in downtown Portsmouth. And a lot of you, if you're driving in from out of the area, from the Columbus area, we're very easy to find. If you're in Columbus and if you can find High Street, you find High Street, you go south, and when you hit the last traffic light, when you see the Hill of Kentucky, you're on 2nd Street, you make a right, you go 3 blocks and you're in the middle of the Bonifillo District. So it's very easy to find. Also, we have something in our area called the Christmas Cave, and that'll be open November 23rd and 24th. It's a self-guided, I'm going to read this, so it's a self-guided Christmas light display presented uniquely in the beautiful and mysterious passage of an old underground mine. Museum-quality displays depict historical monuments surrounding the birth of the Savior. Free admission, but it's always donations are greatly appreciated. A lot of things, it's like, and they don't have their address on here. You can call me at 740-353-1116 by about 2 hours from watching this, and I will definitely have a hard address so you can find that with your GPS. Another thing that's always fun on November 24th, it's the weekend of Thanksgiving, excuse me, is at the Portsmouth Regional Airport, and this has been going on a number of years also, but it's Breakfast with Santa, and it's at the Skyline Family Restaurant, and it is 130 Barlow Road, Portsmouth, Ohio, or that's in the Minford area. But Santa Claus comes in a helicopter, and it's always fun to see all of the kids standing there lining the fence at the airport, and they see the helicopter does a buzz around a couple times, lands, and normally it starts around 9 o'clock in the morning. It's always fun to go out for breakfast because you ever had an airplane pancake? Yes, they have airplane pancakes. A lot of fun for the kids. Besides that, the food is very good. And but that's at the Skyline Family Restaurant at the Portsmouth Regional Airport. Starts around 9, and they basically go until all of the kids have had a chance to sit on Santa's lap and have their picture taken. So that's always a lot of fun. And also coming in, also the 24th and the 25th, that is a Saturday and Sunday, is the Southern Ohio Medical Center's annual train show. That's located at the Friends Center, and that's OMC Friends Center. So that's basically a lot of local train enthusiasts. They're collectors. They're basically little boys and little girls that have never grown up and gotten rid of their trains, except some of these displays would probably be 40, 50 feet long, 20 feet wide, and it's always a great time to come in. So if you have any questions about setting up your train display or anything, it's 740-356-2504. Also the 26th at the is the 25th annual Christmas gift to the Portsmouth Christmas concert at the Vernon Rice Center for Performing Arts. Admission is free, but they do have tickets that are available. So basically they know that they have 1,200 seats they can fill. So that way is basically we know how many people is coming to the concert. So if you're in the Portsmouth area, tickets are available at McKinley Box Office, Tim Hortons, WNXT, Ace Hardware, Larry's Moore's. And if you have any questions, you can call 740-354-3665. A lot of things also going on at the Vernon Rice Center is the 27th is the Christmas Carol, the Nebraska Theater Caravan, featuring 24 performers, live musicians. It's always a great performance to see a Christmas Carol, and this traveling show is one to be seen. Again, for ticket information, 740-351-3600, or you can get on the website is christmascarolontour.com. Coming into, there's a lot of Christmas Cave again. Coming in November 30th is A Midsummer Night's Dream, and that is put on by the Portsmouth Area Arts Council. This is always a group of young performers that they always have different performances. We just got finished doing Scrooge. They've done Shrek. It's the amount of performers that we have in our area, between not only the actors but the singers, is one to, it's really hard, excuse me, hard to believe. The Arts Council, again, tickets are $5 a seat for both daytime and evening performance. Tickets at 7 p.m. Again, 740-351-3600, and it's always fun to watch how they do this. Certain times they've done some of these performances, and so many people, so many young performers try out that they've actually have a different cast for 2 or the 3 performances. So that's always good. You're always going to see somebody's niece or nephew or grandchild in there. It's always a great time to during the holiday to see some of the performances at the Vernon Rice Center. Starting into December, again at the Vernon Rice Center, which is located downtown Portsmouth on the campus of Shawnee State University. It's basically located on Gay Street. Again, if you're coming down Columbus on US 23, when you get down to the last traffic light, like I said before, on 2nd Street, you make a left, and it's only 1 block there to the Vernon Rice Center. Plenty of free parking. Excuse me. This time on December 1st, the Portsmouth Wind Symphony's annual Christmas concert concert. Adults are $10, students $5. It's a 7 p.m. Performance. You can find this on the Portsmouth Wind Symphony Facebook or portsmouthwindsymphony.com. This orchestra has been in existence, I'd say, for probably 15 years now. A lot of very good local musicians, and it's always a wonderful performance to kick off December with all the annual Christmas concert. On December 1st, again, the 25th Annual Breakfast with Santa, again at the Vern Rife Center. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Vernal G. Rife Center in New Boston. This was started 25 years ago by the late Mayor Jim Warren. It's always a great time in New Boston, which is located about 10 minutes east of downtown Portsmouth. It's always fun to, it's just like your little local community, go visit with Santa Claus, pictures taken, and having breakfast. Also that afternoon will be the New Boston's Christmas Parade. This is always a fun parade. In some communities, you start at one area and then you end up at a different area. This one you can see the parade twice because it starts at the Pat Catan area, winds around the New Boston community, and ends up back at Pat Catan's. So you can actually sit and watch the parade twice, which is a lot of fun on December 1st starting at 5 p.m. Excuse me. December 2nd is the Portsmouth Civic Choral Christmas Concert. This is at the All Saints Episcopal Church, located 610 4th Street. It kicks off the Advent season, 4:30 p.m. Again, this is a free concert. A lot of the concerts in our area are free. A lot of times it's just a small donation is appreciated. And this is on December 2nd, again at 4:30 p.m. Also on December 2nd, this is something that Main Streets have started a number of years ago, and it's coming back this year, and it's the Tour of the Lofts. The event is $20 each, and since in the last 25 years, a lot of people have taken advantage of some of the beautiful old commercial buildings that were built anywhere from the 1890s. My husband and I actually lived in a building that we lived in for 26 years that had been built in 1907, and we had actually the first loft in Portsmouth. So a lot of the people have taken the second and third floors of a lot of buildings. A couple of business people have actually taken one that is a 4 or 5 story restaurant down on the main floor, Patty and Pints, with living spaces above it. A lot of other businesses there in the Boneyfield district above a lot of the shops. Brain Freeze, that's like there is also living space above that one, but also the Coffee at the Lofts, which at one point had been a 6-story furniture store, now is condos and apartments, and of course Coffee at the Lofts, located on the main floor. So you can find out. This is $20. It's a great time. It's basically a leisurely tour on your own from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So for more information, you can call Joseph at Main Street at 740-464-0203, or if you happen to be in the Portsmouth area, you can stop at the Scioto County Welcome Center, located at 342 2nd Street. His office is located there with ours, and you can pick up tickets there. Coming into a little later in the season, it's like December 9th. There's a group called the Friends of Green Lawn Cemetery. A lot of people do a lot of genealogy study in our area since the community was settled in 1805 and incorporated in 1813. There's a lot of genealogy research going on. The Daughters of the American Revolution, quite a few of their members do a wonderful job with genealogy research, and a lot of them do now at the Friends of Green Lawn Cemetery. It's located on Kenny's Lane and Offner Street in Portsmouth. And December 14th, I got this on December 9th, I'm sorry, it's the Christmas open house at Green Lawn Cemetery. This group has been very instrumental in redoing, basically raising funding. They've re-roofed and retiled the small chapel where they're wanting to make it available for weddings. They've helped with a lot of the maintenance there in the cemetery because it is a huge area with only 2 employees full-time to take care of that. And then the last few months they've been doing reenactments of some of the historic residents of Portsmouth from that area. This will be an open house, and it's free to public. There's offering free angel memorial ornaments for the Remembrance Tree available. It's from 2 o'clock to 5 p.m. They do have some people come in, so you can actually purchase a fresh handmade wreath that you can put on one of your loved one's cemetery plot there, and so that's always it's always a nice afternoon, and there's a lot of nice vendors with a lot of Christmas decorations available. You can also find this group on Facebook, which is Friends of Greenlawn Cemetery. December 14th is one of the events that kicks off the Christmas season downtown, and it's the tour of the historic churches. This is put on by the Business Women and Professional Women organization. It's always a great time. Tours start at the Scioto County Courthouse, which is located on Court Street and 6th. By then, the courthouse will be decorated. It's always a wonderful time when they put the tree up. It's about a 25 or 30-foot Christmas tree that's decorated. With the lighting, and the courthouse is just a beautiful time of the year with the Christmas tree there. Tours start at 6. They run every 15 minutes. So you go to Bigelow, St. Mary's, All Saints, and First Pres. So there's 4 churches all within walking distance. It's a 3 or 4 block tour all the way around. There'll be music that's always in the courthouse, down on the main floor of the courthouse. There's usually hot chocolate and cookies and snacks, but it's always a wonderful time there. It's a great tour with all of the churches being decorated for Christmas. Again, it's like this is just a great time of the year. There's an organization of a group of young professionals that have started the Friends of Portsmouth, and we have Winterfest. It's presented by Toyota Winterfest. It runs from December 1st to December 31st. I'm just going to wet your whistle a little bit. You can get on Facebook and find Friends of Portsmouth presents Toyota Winterfest. They're bringing in an ice skating rink that has a synthetic material. Ice skates are available as $5. A lot of the days that will be open from 5 until 8. Different days on the weekends, $5. You can skate as long as you would like. And there's also doing different vendors will be set up. There's also a pancake breakfast. There's actually one of the local people are going to be giving ice skating lessons. They're still working on the full calendar of events. There's going to be vendors. There will be Santa's Workshop. There's one of the buildings that will be open where you come in, and it's kind of like a Disney gift shop. You walk in one way, you make your way through it to go out the other door. But you'll walk in. There'll be some Christmas gifts they'll be able to purchase. You can have your photo taken with Santa. There'll be hot chocolate and snacks. There'll be also vendors that will be set up in these actually custom-made little buildings that look like little houses, so they can be selling their wares. There'll be some vendors that will be doing food. This is the first year that this organization is kicking this off, but it's going to be a wonderful time from December 1st till December 31st. So Friends of Portsmouth on Facebook. And so as always, if you want any more information, you can contact me, Kim Bauer, Executive Director, Portsmouth-Scioto County Visitors Bureau, at 740-353-1116, or you can contact Lisa Carver.
You can call the Chamber at 740-353-7647.